Warning, the following episode of the Blackwell Podcast contains spoilers from all episodes of Life is Strange.
Hi, and welcome to the Blackwell Podcast, where we love Life is Strange more than Max loves putting clues together to find Rachel in the darkroom. I'm Jamie, joined by Joey and Jess. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hey.
And yeah, it's been a while since our last episode. I mean, it's been like just over a month now, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry
Crazy.
about that. We've just been really busy with life.
We had the stream, practice stream.
Yeah. We'll talk about that at the end. We should probably just get right into business because the past, I think it was 2 weeks ago now. I mean, no, that was last week. It was the 1 year anniversary of episode 4, Darkroom. And it's probably time that we talk about it because, oh boy. We've been delaying it a little bit because feelings. So yeah, let's...
No Heelys will help you escape these feelies.
No. Speaking of Heelys, let's get right into this talking about alternate Chloe. So, basically, episode starts off where episode 3 left off, where you find out, well, basically Max saves William's life while screwing up the timeline completely.
Basically ruining Chloe's even more.
Yeah.
Oh.
By putting her in a wheelchair. And yeah, she's pretty much how Max remembers Chloe used to be. If I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
Like 13-year-old Mac, or Chloe, rather. 14-year-old. Yep, we find out that because William didn't die, he gives Chloe a car, to which she gets T-boned, and it paralyzes her from the neck down. So, we start off already being sad. That's just the theme of the episode.
You know it's a sad episode when the first couple of shots are literally just dead whales on a beach.
Yeah, really.
Just
Describes the whole mood of the game. Well,
Yeah.
that episode at least.
dead. All of us just dead.
Yep, so we see Max and Chloe taking a stroll down the beach where, again, it's filled with whale carcasses. They're kind of catching up on what's happened over the past few years. Max is kind of learning about this Chloe, and she's a bit different. Probably the biggest difference is she hates the word hella.
So not even Chloe-like, though.
Yeah. Yeah, like, as soon as she said that, I was like, that's not Chloe. That's not Chloe.
After that, we go to Chloe's room.
Where they pretty much
There's a little bit to do.
yeah, just, like, give her some water.
You can look around, kind of, find out what this Chloe is. You have more of an opportunity to look around in the morning, so we'll get to that. But there's a little bit of opportunity to look around her room while we're doing this.
I just hate thinking about this episode.
I know.
It brings back, like, war flashbacks for me, but we really gotta continue, because... So yeah, Max basically stays with Chloe.
This was...
Sorry? What's that, Jerry?
I was just gonna say that this was the episode that, like, turned this game into just an absolute masterpiece for me.
Yeah,
Talk about that.
definitely. My favorite episode for sure.
Yeah, turned my emotions to a complete disaster piece. Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, Chloe and Max decide to watch Blade Runner together, which they fall asleep. I think it was
Well, Max does.
right?
I think. Yeah. Max teases Chloe about not falling asleep, and then she falls asleep.
Nerd. Oh. It's kind of that's typical Max, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like a
So
nice
we wake
scene.
up.
It's a nice scene just seeing Max and Chloe just lying there, just
Mhm.
watching the movie.
There's also this part that gave Jamie the idea for the podcast.
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah, because Chloe, because Max said to Chloe, well, Chloe said to Max, I haven't talked this much in a long time, and then Max says, have you tried starting a podcast? And like Chloe's like,
Oh yeah.
and the cast was like, I didn't realize at first, like it kind of sunk into my head, but it didn't really come out until like after the episode, and like a week later, I was like just thinking to myself, like, how the hell am I going to just talk about this?
Our intro should have been more than Chloe wants to punch us in the face right now.
Yeah, that was my bad. I am sorry.
Well, it's okay.
Pod and a cast.
Anyway, this is where we get to explore the house a little bit more. There's an opportunity after Chloe mentions she's in pain. She wants you
Yeah,
to.
so you have to get like the morphine injector things. Is that what it was?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can talk to William. You see that they did, in fact, get to go to Paris before the accident. There's also an opportunity to talk to Joyce in her room. You can also dig around in her nightstand while she's just literally laying right beside you.
Yeah. This part of the game actually has one of the saddest moments for me. And it's when you go into Chloe's room and it's empty.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just seeing everything.
Yeah, you can sit on a box. And...
Yeah, that part.
Damn it, don't nod. Damn it.
Why do you have to mess with us? Our emotions.
Yeah.
Which, when we ask Christian why Don't Nod hates the world so much and wants to destroy us, he said it's because they're French.
Oh.
His words, not mine.
We should quote that.
Yeah, really.
Anyway. Morphine injector time. Pretty much when
Yeah,
go to the bathroom, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch of medicine in the medicine cabinet and different cabinets and stuff. You find the syringe, morphine injector. There's one of my favorite little like things that you can find. Just kind of the superfluous stuff that lays around, just the world building stuff. Is it's actually what the soundtrack from the limited edition has on it. The little mixtape.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pirates. It's really cute. It's like the happiest thing in this episode.
That was your Twitter header for like the longest time, right?
It still is.
Oh.
Good job,
I love
Jamie.
it. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do.
Well, at least I remembered it was at one point. Didn't remember it still was, okay?
It's true.
We're putting it off.
Yeah, talking
The
about
first major choice of the game.
text messages. Let's talk about those for a bit. Because they're different.
Yeah. So we learned that Max has found herself as a member of the Vortex Club. She's one of the popular kids.
Unfortunately, because it seems like Max isn't really being herself. She's more just trying to fit into the crowd, which is a big no-no if you're in high school. You just be yourself.
Well, I think I think those times are hard. You're kind of like trying to figure out who you are, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard to be yourself when you're still trying to figure out who you are. But, so we see that she also doesn't use Polaroid cameras. She uses traditional film cameras. It's a bit of a change. There was also some confusion with one text message about her being in a dark room. I don't think it was supposed to be the dark room. I think it's just like an actual photography dark room.
Because it was the text was to Victoria, right?
I believe so, yeah. Victoria's finding out where she is.
Mm-hmm. And she didn't know about the dark room, so why the hell?
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense.
Right.
Unless it was Nathan, then my brain's completely fried. Leave it in the comments.
I don't think,
Yeah.
regardless of who it wasn't the dark room. It wasn't Jefferson's dark room. It was a photography dark room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was talking about developing film. Anyway.
We're delaying it.
You really are.
And,
Do you want me to say it? So neither of you have to.
yeah. Do it.
we get the photo album.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh yeah, okay. That beautiful piece of artwork right there.
Yeah. We kind of go down memory lane a little bit with Chloe and Max.
Seems like this Chloe from the alternate timeline has some obsession with pirates, though. She like mentions it like every 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, because it was like her favorite childhood memory, and it was like the thing that they did together. So I don't know. I can see
Power
that.
Rangers too.
Yeah, but like, I mean, she can
that
still
was
watch
like their
Power Rangers.
adventures.
Right.
And she can't play pirates anymore because she's, in a wheelchair.
I'm sad already.
Yeah.
I'm already like I feel tears coming up.
No. Yeah, this is. Fuck. All right. Okay. So basically, Chloe gives you a choice, which me and Joey don't like thinking about because it messed with us the first time we played the game.
Yeah.
Basically, what it is that Chloe's condition is declining, and she basically asks you to kill her. Just basically crank the morphine up to 11.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
What do you guys do?
Well, first I stalled with the
Yeah.
I don't know
don't
if I
know.
can option or
Same.
which offers you a bit more dialogue, and then you're left with to do it or not to do it.
I don't consider that extra dialogue. I consider it a false exit. Because they say, okay, maybe I can get away with I don't know. No, they just reel you back in. And it just makes it even worse for you, just knowing that you've only got those two options left.
I honored her wish.
Mm-hmm.
So did I.
Me too.
And then I cried a lot.
Me too.
And when we did the stream, I had to mute my mic because I cried then as well.
Oh.
And I'm going to cry now.
I hate it. I literally hate it. The first time I played episode 4 was like, when it came out, it was like 1 or 2 in the morning or something like that. And I was in the living room and I was like, alright, oh God, no, oh no, oh no. And I had to pause it for 15 minutes and just step outside because it fucked me up. It fucking really did.
Yeah. I don't know. It was not an easy decision, but I felt like if I were in Chloe's position, it's what I would want. And she gives, oh God, her reasoning too is like, just let this be my last memory and then let me just go off to sleep. And it's just like, oh God. it's hard talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But
anyway,
yeah.
we got to move on because we got into a later scene of the game. Is when Max uses Polaroid to go back and kill William. That came out wrong. That's not a happy scene. All right, but the scene afterwards is where basically somewhat goes back to normal. But like probably the scene where Max is apologizing to Chloe in that flashback, that got me too. I mean, there's like episode 4.
It's like,
I don't know what it is. It's like I don't know.
I think it's like when you sprain your ankle or your wrist or something like that, it becomes like, or like you have some sort of like a heat exhaustion or something like that. It becomes like easy for the rest of your life, easier to be you're more susceptible for the rest of your life. So, right off the bat, we sprained our heart.
Yeah.
Sprained our feels, and it's just it's a lot easier for the rest of the game to...
We'll talk about that later. Still, when...
You get to hug Chloe.
Yeah.
She asks you if you're high.
That was actually his favorite line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anybody have problems? Did we already go over this? Did anybody have problems the first time playing this? Well, you guys did you play it on a PC?
I did.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. So, did you have problems with going back from time, with the photo?
Not really.
Mm-hmm. I did.
What? Oh, you did?
I did.
Yeah, I did too. I don't know what that was. It wouldn't work.
We talked about it in the episode 3 thing, but I didn't know that it because I'm used to that sort of thing. You have to
balance it,
keep it, balance it. I don't know. I thought it was like grinding in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater or something like that.
It's 50-50.
Yeah. So I was trying to keep it in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh my god. True.
But yeah, so I had the episode 4 rewind wasn't because I knew at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a real hard time with the episode 3. It gave me a headache.
Same.
But yeah, so hug Chloe. There's an optional photo here too. I think before you hug her, you have the opportunity to take a picture of her, or maybe it's right after you hug her. I'm not sure.
Right.
Why would you want to take a picture of her? That's kind of weird.
It's Chloe.
Yeah. What?
I'm kidding.
And then it goes into the little, what do you call it? Detective part.
Not really.
I love that part.
Isn't that later on? Don't we have to go to David's locker first?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because you have to find the clues first before you can go together. Yeah. That's actually towards the end.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I literally only played this episode a couple of days ago with my buddy. He played it for the first time, so I kind of remember this a lot. So yeah.
There's another optional photo in the house.
Oh yeah, with the bird.
In for David's file. Yeah.
Gotta be careful to put the board back in though.
Right.
And do you remember well, this all depends on if you actually sided with Davon or not. If he's actually there guarding the locker, pretty much. If you sided with Chloe, he's gone. So It's not really that much of an issue. But if he's there, it's kind of like a timed kind of thing where you've got to get out quickly.
Yeah. Distract him and steal his keys. Which I actually have never had to deal with that because I've always sided with Chloe. I need to go through and do a complete opposite decision. which I thought we were going to do with our second playthrough, but it took us so long to get through our first playthrough that I was so out of it.
Yeah.
About the second playthrough that I just, anyway. So we get the files, David's locker, and then they go back to the dorm.
Or
I don't think there's really much to do.
if you saved Kate, you go
Oh,
to
yeah.
the hospital,
Oh yeah.
which melted my heart.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was so
Yeah,
cute.
It's like the scene with Chloe and Max at the beginning with the morphine, that broke it. Kate mended your heart again, and then they smash into even more pieces later on, which we'll get into.
It's like you're starting to super glue the pieces back together, and then you get tired and just knock it off and break it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also see kind of some good character development of Chloe to see her maturing, because she apologizes. If you took the phone call from Kate, she apologizes for flipping out about it, and we see her just being like a bit more level-headed. I think we see Chloe starting to realize that, you know, it doesn't always have to be about her.
Yeah.
Which I really appreciated, and yeah, I think that plays into why Chloe is like one of my favorite characters as well, because
She matured a little bit.
Still, you get some nice little Marshfield moment here.
Yeah,
Kate and Max just
Tea time.
yeah. And
we also see that Kate is drawing again,
Yay.
much happier.
as well as
Much happier.
you guys kind of like see what she got from the people at Blackwell, like the card and the flowers.
Which Nathan was the only one to not sign the card, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
Well, in the words of Nick Schreiner, Nathan is a bit of a dick. So
Oh, Nick.
anyway, if you talk to Kate, she'll pretty much say that she wants to help out, find out Nathan's dorm number, which is handy. I don't know how she got it though. I mean, maybe she asked Warren or something. But,
Yeah, I don't quite know either. Maybe Warren gave it. I don't know. You can fill in your own blanks, I guess. But it's not very hard to find his dorm anyway. But it just makes it a little bit quicker.
Mm-hmm.
And we get Kate's help.
We should probably get going. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep talking about Kate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you head to the dorms where you gotta go and try and get some information from Nathan's room. But you
Right.
bump into Mr. Jefferson.
Right, and Chloe thinks he's hot, which, to be fair, he's a good-looking dude, and we don't know that
He
he's
is.
a piece of shit yet. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, at this point, it hasn't been confirmed when it first came out. So Chloe's kind of flirty with Jefferson, and then she goes off and talks to Justin. You can go get. There's a couple of optional photos here, I believe. The cairn, and then you can feed the squirrels, I believe. I think it's in the same. It's before you go inside, right?
Yeah, as you talk to Samuel, and then you basically load them with the food.
This part, I highly recommend, if you haven't, talking to Miss Grant and Sam in this sequence, because you kind of get some insight into like what's happened. First of all, it's more like side story for developing Miss Grant and Samuel, which is nice. There's a lot of like all the side characters are pretty much all handled through optional stuff. So there's a lot of their students and teachers and stuff that you can miss if you don't do every conversation that you can. We kind of see this like juxtaposition of like kind of the mysticism from Samuel of what's happening in Arcadia Bay versus like scientific rationale of Miss Grant. And it also sparked some interesting theories too, when this episode came out of like, what does Samuel know? Because he hits on some pretty interesting points, which turns out to be more of a red herring than anything, but
Samuel in the dark room.
Cool. Yeah.
No.
I never suspected that, but he did come across as creepy in the beginning. The conversation you had with him actually made me really like him. He became one of my favorite, like, little minor characters in the game. Basically, him talking about, like, Arcadia Bay being alive and all that. I liked the air about that.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the only one that feels pretty strongly about that. That's fine.
No, it's sorry. I'm just. It takes a while for me to absorb information and process it through.
Still kind of find him creepy.
No, he's not. He's not creepy. He's just
creepy.
no. He's not. He's shy. He's shy and doesn't really know how to like socialize with people. I kind of relate to that to some degree. So that's why I like him so much. He's a nice guy. Kind of weird. He has Rachel's like model shots in like his room, but still, nice guy.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like Rachel, knowing what we know of Rachel, she seemed to be pretty nice to everyone, and I'm sure to some degree she felt maybe a little bit bad for Samuel. He seems to be a bit slow, a bit odd. And so I'm sure she made an effort to talk to him and make him feel, especially considering he's kind of the hunchback of Notre Dame, of the Blackwell Academy. He's not treated very well, as we see in earlier episodes from the elites of Blackwell. But so to me it makes sense that he would have it. She probably gave it to him.
Anyway, there's a few more stuff that we can really do in this area, like talk to Daniel. You can convince him to go to the party or not. What'd you guys do? Did you convince him?
Yeah, I think I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
also, this is the episode where he's wearing the
Milady
t-shirt, isn't it? Or is that episode 5?
Oh no, it was that episode. It definitely was, because I remember laughing about it again recently. It really got me.
I think someone said on like a comment or something like that right after this episode came out that I want to try and keep the sanctity of this comment because it cracked me up. But don't nod confirm from loving fucks.
Oh my god!
I still laugh about that. But
Dude, so we need to move on.
Right.
You can talk to Brooke if you want. I didn't, because
She's a little, yeah,
salty.
Mm-hmm.
little biatch.
If your food is bland and you need some salt,
Just go kill the.
Oh my god!
So basically, the gist is Nathan ain't there, so you could just go in.
right?
And go in, it's just empty. I mean, there's some stuff that you can kind of do in the hallway, like take an optional photo, like big footprints, but
Yeah. You can also change Warren's slate.
I didn't. I didn't have time for that. I was too busy. I was too...
Cute.
You okay there, Jess?
Isn't that the thing? No?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you made of,
What was it? Something and something? I don't know. I don't really know
Copper and
chemicals.
beryllium, because you are cute.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
really?
Cute.
Yeah. So you find out Nathan's room number is 111.
Oh my god.
What's so funny? Is it because I know the facts, like the sad person that I am? Or is it because I'm checking the wiki?
Both.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both, Jamie.
Wiki. So yeah, you go in and you find out that his room is creepy as shit.
I don't know. I felt comforted by it. Am I the only one?
Jess.
No. Okay.
Alright, well,
I guess I'm just like a serial killer then.
watch my back around you.
Connor's laughing at me.
You need help.
No, the whale sounds didn't like relax you at all.
The whale sounds alright.
That part is.
The rest of it isn't. Like the picture of Chloe drugged in the drawer, like the gun box on the bottom.
That no. Yeah, no. I'm digging myself into a deeper hole.
Mm-hmm. Just like Jefferson dug Rachel into it.
Oh my god.
It's actually pretty shallow.
Yeah.
Rachel couldn't get it out of it, though.
No, she could not. Anyway.
She's dead.
Thanks for pointing that out, Joey.
There's no subtlety here.
No. Rachel's dead, Jefferson's the killer, and basically the ending will fuck you up either way. So, moving on.
But don't listen to our podcast if you haven't beat the game yet.
No, there's a spoiler warning.
Come on, they already know that.
Yeah.
They know not to do.
If they knew, well, if they knew about the spoilers, if they were ignorant to skip that, it's their own fault. But just don't worry about it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we gotta move on.
We get a little bit of Nathan backstory in the room too.
Especially about with like his siblings, right?
Right. His sister seems to be the only Prescott that's not completely demented.
Yeah, and actually cares about him.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't really. It's like the only thing that you really know about them is just the one email, right?
Yeah, and it kind of clues us in as to just how messed up Sean is, and which we see is why Nathan is the way he is.
Because of a sailor outfit.
Well,
I don't get why Nathan would have an image like that in his room. Where it's just literally him crying as a kid with like Sean Prescott just smiling all happily as can be. Just it's a bit odd.
I feel like it was probably like kept away, you know? I mean, he had it, but it's not like something he like cherished. I don't know. Dude's got some issues.
Anyway, behind the stuff, like behind his like, was it? It was underneath his. Was it? No, it was behind, right? The couch.
Yeah, you have to move the couch, which you're clued in onto that from the scuff marks on the floor, and then his cell phone is underneath there.
It's a bit odd. But
yeah, I mean, I guess it's a burner phone, so he's like keeping it out of
his actual possession. So then there's then when you get that, you gotta leave. Before this actually happens, where Nathan sees you in the dorm,
and
he starts like assault, like pretty much threatening you.
Right. And then Warren steps up.
Babe.
Starts beating the crap out of him.
Yeah.
So,
Which I gotta hand it to Warren. Like,
Yeah.
his immediate reaction to like kick the gun away from him was smart.
Mhm.
It's pretty good for a 16-year-old kid to not freeze up when a gun is pulled on him.
He was
What did you guys do? Did you stop him?
No.
Yeah. What?
No, I didn't stop.
Why?
Because I didn't like Nathan, like, at all the first time I was playing.
Oh
So,
my God.
I just felt like he kind of deserved it.
Okay.
So yeah, I have my reasoning, but after playing through the game the first time, I started to actually hold back on Nathan,
Okay.
knowing what I know now.
Yeah.
Because I think at this point it's still highly suspected that Nathan is responsible for pretty much everything bad that's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But which I touched on this in our Nathan episode, which Jess, you weren't there for. That was actually
I know.
the episode right before we brought you on.
Which episode
Because
was this?
I used the Nathan episode.
Yeah, these.
Because I used your artwork. But anyway, so what did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah.
Like with Warren beating up Nathan?
Yes.
At first, I stopped him. Like, I mean, I didn't stop him. I let him beat him up. And then the second time, like you guys, well, like Jamie, you did. Like when I found out he was kind of innocent and just being used, I was just like, leave him alone.
If you don't stop him, you hear some pretty heart-wrenching things from him while he's on the floor, kind of writhing in pain. I don't know.
He's my cinnamon roll.
But with an S,
okay.
so let's see. I don't know. That kind of brutality is unnecessary. I stopped Warren.
But if you don't stop him, it has one of my favorite Chloe lines, where she just turns to Nathan and says, "Who's the bitch now?" It's a nice feeling just seeing Chloe be a badass. I mean, you can't blame me, right? Come on.
Yeah, that's gratifying.
So pretty much you leave, depending on what you did. And got to talk to Frank.
Right. Ugh, this part. This part was so freaking hard for me. And then, like, when we were doing the stream, everybody was like, oh yeah, this is no problem. No problem. It's easy to get out of there with Frank unscathed.
Dude, I was trying to help, dude. But you were like, no.
I was listening to you. I used... might have been... Chris was with us, Christian.
Yeah, I don't think I was there.
Oh. Yeah, it might have been pretty late in the evening.
Yeah.
Anyways, keep going.
So there's 3 or 4 possible outcomes to this scenario. Oh, first we should say, get the optional photo here. The beach whales. And then
There's 5 outcomes.
5
I
outcomes?
kind of had to count. So
So-
the outcomes are: everyone turns out fine.
Mm-hmm.
Pompidou gets shot. Pompidou gets shot, and Frank gets shot in the leg. Both of them die, and Frank gets shot when Pompidou isn't around. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. You can kill Frank. Which it's brutal. It's heavy stuff. So it wasn't until we did the stream that I actually walked away with Frank unscathed. Mainly, though, I was so sick of rewinding because I kept messing up. I was so frustrated. And I was just like, Frank's alive. He can deal with a gunshot wound to his leg. He'll be okay. Let's go, Chloe. Let's go, Chloe.
Wow. I just leave? Alright. I mean, it was like my second or third try that I was able to like turn out alright. You know, because I learned if you say stuff that you're not supposed to know, he'll lash out on you. So you kind of gotta act dumb.
Right. With the exception of finding out he rescues dogs, right? But you don't learn that from being inside his RV. That's from like a conversation with
A police officer.
Right.
Officer Barry.
So basically, the long and short of it is, if you say anything that you learn from like snooping around, it ends bad. But if you just use all like organic information, basically to paraphrase what Jamie just said.
Mm-hmm.
Jess, how did it end up on your first playthrough?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I ended up severely hurting him. Yeah, I think that's how it ended, the first one. Like, I stabbed him. I think that's how it was. And then I kept rewinding like 10 times until I got it where nobody got hurt.
Oh yeah, if you don't have the gun, then you can't shoot him.
Yeah.
Which actually, come to think of it, I think that's how... I don't think I shot him. I think I stabbed him.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. And then Jamie, you said came out unscathed, right?
Yeah, it was like my second or third time.
Oh, wow.
First time, I messed up. So basically what I did, I was basically just told Chloe to keep her mouth shut, pretty much.
Right. Let me do the talking, Chloe.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
But yeah, when all that business is done, you get the logbook from Frank, and you go back to Chloe's room to do the detective stuff.
Woo!
Oh boy, this took a while for me originally.
Oh, I couldn't do it. I literally had to Google the whole thing. I couldn't figure it out.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not good at that kind of stuff, like detective. Yeah, I would never be able to do that in real life. I had to Google it.
Alright, well, I know who I'm not coming to help me find my long lost friend.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm kind of useless.
So yeah, there's 3 sets of clues that you have. David, Nathan, and Frank.
Right.
And for David's clues, it's coordinates, pictures of Nathan's truck. And
Right.
pictures of something I can't remember. I can't remember the last thing.
So essentially with David, there's like, he has the pictures of a bunch of vehicles.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the vehicles, Nathan, and that was it.
Right.
Because they kind of blended in like the images of the vehicles and Nathan together. Because
Right. That's how you figure out which truck is Nathan's.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Frank's clues, it's all about the names. You get the code names for all of his
clients.
What's the word? Clients, yeah.
And like the deals.
Mm-hmm.
We're dropping somewhere. Well, not where, just what, when.
Right.
And with Nathan, it's his phone, his Blackwell record, and like the SIM card holder, right?
So I think the SIM card thing is like to throw you off of what his phone password is.
Mm-hmm.
Did any of you actually get it? Like,
yeah.
Did you actually figured it out?
Like on my third try, yeah.
The frick? How? Like, am I just stupid or something? Like, I couldn't do anything.
No, because it's
just like maybe I just was lazy or.
I just did.
What?
I just kind of like said, all right, what would I do? All right, my phone. I use my birthday. How about if he used his birthday and it was it? So it's okay.
Wow.
I should have got that, honestly, but I had to like reset his phone. Like I had to like lock it up and then use the.
Oh.
That's what the SIM card holder is for, because it gives you the reset code. Because I somehow was like missing his date of birth or whatever, and I was like, I guess I was of the thought that like that's such a terrible password to use, and someone as suspicious as Nathan would never use that. So, but lo and behold, it was.
He's a dumb.
I actually thoroughly enjoyed that part. It was a bit nostalgic for me. There's a PlayStation 1 X-Files game, and quite a bit of the puzzles in that were like you play this agent trying to find out what happened to Skolder and Molly, and a lot of the
Mulder and Scully. You said Skolder
or,
and
yeah,
Molly.
Skolder and Molly.
Oh.
For copyright reasons.
Yeah.
Skolder and Molly. Mulder and Scully, thank you. And so a lot of the puzzles were very similar, or of similar ilk. So I had a good time with that part. I like playing detective.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah.
I wasn't great.
When you find out all the information by doing the deeds and do's and the whatnot, you get the time of Nathan's drug deal to location and the date, which is like the 4th, wasn't it? It was like the 4th of October at like 10 p.m. at the barn.
Right. It was late.
Mm-hmm. So basically what you do is you and Chloe just head on over there.
Right.
Without any police, because reasons, I guess.
I mean, there's a obvious distrust of the police force. Because they're in the Prescott pocket, so most of them are anyway. Yeah, so you get to the barn. This is kind of like, for this optional photo of the bird, you have to get it before you actually go inside of the barn. Because you can enter the barn and then leave it again. But if you don't get it before you go into the barn for the first time, you won't be able to get it. Which I actually messed up on my first playthrough. I had to go back in collectibles mode and get it.
Joe, you fool.
At least you guys figured out
and then
the
you go
code to get out of the
do what?
bathroom in episode 5. Had to Google that too.
That one's easy,
The
Jess. Come on.
nightmare. I'm pathetic, okay? I just have no common sense. Like, I'm blind. I can't figure anything out. I was getting very frustrated. I was in the bathroom for a good hour before I just figured, just Google it.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I know. I'm pathetic.
Yeah.
At least I can admit it.
Anyway, we gotta keep going because it's a kind of long episode and we're almost at the end, which is good. We're kind of pacing it kind of well. So,
Good.
we're in the barn, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what you gotta do is stamp on the floor for a bit until you find a padlock.
Right.
Then you gotta tie a padlock to the hook, climb up, push...
Couldn't figure that out either.
Jess. You gotta climb up, pull the motor down, climb on top of the motor, rewind, pull the motor up, take an optional photo of the owl if you want.
Oh, I got that. I did get that one.
And then you gotta push the motor down so you can smash the lock and get inside.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And you gotta type in the little number code to get in.
524? Is it?
I think it was 542.
Yeah!
You only remember that because I told you like a couple of weeks ago, right?
Shut up. Yeah, because, you know what? Never mind. Just keep going. Sorry.
It's kind of cool though, because like you find that out by like the numbers being worn off the keypad.
Or on like the little white piece of paper that Nathan had.
Oh right,
That's how I found out.
that's probably like the smart way to find out
Oh, wait.
about that. Oh please, Jess.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I shouldn't be saying anything.
Now we're inside the dark room, and it's gross.
I don't like it. It's. Ugh.
Again, I kind of like it, but okay.
Yeah, because you're weird.
No, because I like photography. Like, I just think it's really cool.
I think under different context it would be really cool, but given that it's where
Yeah. I
innocent
don't like the
girls are
stuff
brought
that
down.
happens. I don't agree with the stuff that happens, but I do like the whole like where it's located and what it looks like, you know?
Right,
I don't know.
the aesthetic,
Just ignore me.
all about that dungeon aesthetic.
Yep.
So we learn a little bit more about Nathan. We find some of his notes from the doctor. It's basically saying that the doctor can't treat Nathan anymore if Sean isn't going to be involved. And of course Sean isn't involved, so Nathan unfortunately does not get the help that he needs.
Aww.
And then we find the pictures of Rachel, learn about, we see the pictures of Kate too. And then what do we do, Jamie?
I don't want to know. Open up the cover to find the red binders. I don't like it. I don't like seeing like those kind of images of like Kate and Rachel. It freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah,
I fucking hate it.
it's not fun.
And what's even worse is what fucking follows.
Yeah.
When like fucking Chloe sees, oh god, we gotta go to the junkyard, and you follow her, and then you get to the junkyard, and then you find Rachel's body, and it's like a whole commotional clusterfuck, and just, oh Jesus, I don't like it. I really don't.
The scene where we find Rachel is what won Ashley the BAFTA.
She didn't win a BAFTA, she won a golden joystick.
She won a BAFTA. Oh, she was nominated.
Yeah, she
for
was
it.
nominated, she didn't win it. She won a golden joystick, though.
But the BAFTA nominations. Yes.
Do you research, Joey?
Well, that's why she was nominated for it, is for that scene.
Well, yeah, but she didn't win it, though.
She won it in my book.
Yeah, same.
I'm going off of that, my book.
Yeah, we should make her a BAFTA out of, like, tinfoil.
Oh my god. I'll sculpt it.
Just say you won an RS.
I don't know. That might be kind of insulting.
No. It's the fault that counts.
Fan BAFTA?
Yeah.
FAFTA.
FAFTA.
Anyway,
Back to the...
this was another scene that made me cry in my first playthrough.
Yeah.
We have,
Oh yeah, easily.
Mm.
Can we not talk
message
about it?
errors.
We would just.
This one I really don't like talking about.
Yeah, I mean, let's just...
So then we go to the party.
Hmm?
Oh, don't repeat that.
Sorry.
We
What'd
go
you
to
do?
the party.
What'd you say, Jamie?
A really shitty pun. I said let's bury it and move on.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I should probably write a
We're,
formal letter to all fans of Life is Strange apologizing for that joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, this.
Or all your
That's-
jokes.
Ouch.
Not all of them.
But I agree, but harsh.
Vortex Club Party.
Yes. There's 2 moons. Chloe doesn't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
The world's ending. Cool. Optional photo when you first walk into the pool area. You have to position yourself so that you can see the 2 moons through the window. And then you have to make your way to the VIP. Oh, well, okay. Let's talk about Stella a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because that was a pretty obvious red herring now, in retrospect, but it raised some suspicion about Stella's, what's the word, involvement in all of it.
Relationship with Mr. Jefferson?
Yeah, just her involvement in what's happening. So the fandom was pretty rife with theories about that. And then we also still have no resolvement on cat pictures.
We were so close to finding who it was as well.
You kind of get a little bit more in episode 5.
Oh yeah, you got like an apology letter, right?
Right.
Anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah. So there's 2 ways to get into the VIP section. If you talk to Courtney in, what was it, episode 2? I believe. Or was it episode 3?
I can't remember what.
One of the previous episodes, you talked to Courtney about getting into
Episode
2. Okay. So you can also try. So if Courtney doesn't put you on the list, when you go there at nighttime, you can add your name to the list, but it won't work because it's like obviously not Courtney's handwriting. So you go talk to the little lackey by the VIP section. She won't let you in, so you have to go find Courtney. And
I wanted to punch that bitch. Am I the only one? No.
Oh damn! Tell us how you really feel, Jess. Right. So my first playthrough, I didn't go find Courtney. I was like, oh okay. I'm just gonna go push these speakers in the pool.
Yeah.
I found
Jimmy,
Courtney
how'd
like
you-
a normal person.
I don't know. I think at that point, I was like so heavy-hearted by everything that I was just like, I'm gonna die if I don't make it through this episode sooner. So
Yeah, I was the same way.
there's another optional photo. You go into the bathroom. Justin, you like have to position yourself with Justin at the urinal. I want to leave it at that. I don't want any more context.
I don't get why he's just staring there.
He's wasted.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's just staring there, dude.
Maybe he has a shy bladder.
Oh shit! I've just realised we've totally forgot to mention Warren.
Oh yeah, that's important, but Warren is not important in our eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot we can't talk shit about Warren anymore.
Yeah,
People don't like it when we do that.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we get the picture with Warren.
And that'll help us out later, well, next episode. Which is
Right.
really handy.
hmm
Even though it seemed false at the time.
Right. What did you guys think? I mean, what was your original impression of what was Warren drunk? Did he lie about how much he drank?
I just wanted him to
Was he
fuck
just
off.
acting
okay.
drunk? Was he drugged?
He was definitely drunk.
Yeah.
That's all I thought it was. What about you guys?
I think he might have been faking it just to impress Max.
I think he actually did,
about
because after what happened that day, he basically beat Nathan to pieces. Well, if you let him.
I was thinking, I was kind of thinking of it recently when episode 5 happens and you go back into the picture. Like, as soon as like you start talking to Chloe, he like instantly sobers up and just walks off. That's why I was kind of skeptical about it.
I guess. Or maybe he was just sad.
Yeah.
I think, and maybe I've been a bit swayed by talking to Christian and other people about it, but I think in all reality, he probably was a little drunk. He was maybe embellishing it because he's a kid. But,
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get back into track, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry about that. I just realized we forgot like a pretty major point in the story.
Yeah, that is big.
Yeah, you get into the VIP section, Vortex Club. You can save a list if you want beforehand, but
Why bother?
Mm.
She's not worth it.
You're not going to throw your thing down, flip it, or reverse it.
Stop.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so you can go around the VIP section, talk to some people. Probably my favorite interaction in that is when you're talking to Logan. Like, he's trying to get Max and he basically rips shit on him. He's like, don't even touch Daniel again or I'll come after you. It's like, oh god. I was actually scared of Max then for a second.
Hell hath no fury. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, and I think that's the comeuppance that he deserves.
Also, in this section, isn't this like one of your favorite Hayden lines as well, Joey?
Mm-hmm.
We smoke
some
I gotta say it.
some Dango G Bud. So, I love him. He's like, now that the game is over and I've had time to ruminate on it, he is for sure my favorite minor character. I love him. He's just so chill and goofy. I don't know, it's awesome. Anyway. We warn Victoria or not, depending. What did you guys do?
What'd you do, Jamie? I want to hear your...
I fucking warned her and she believed me, and I fucking regretted it. It was Alejandro who came up with that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think he presented it, and I mean, like Alejandro said, it was like all the decisions were made by like everyone, like boardroom meetings. But I read in a translated interview with Alejandro that he was the one that suggested it, so I don't know the veracity of it or not. I mean, some things could have been lost in translation there. But for all intents and purposes, we'll go with that was his idea. We'll blame him.
That. Made me feel good. It's like, oh yeah, I saved a life. No.
No, but I did the same thing you did, Jamie. I warned her.
And she believed you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's myself as well.
Sorry. Because we're good people.
Like, we believe that we're doing good until, like, episode 5 comes along and just realize we've made it completely worse for ourselves.
Uh-huh.
I think think there's a good metaphor in there for life.
If you be good, gonna fuck you up later.
It's like the complete opposite of karma.
Yeah, really.
Sometimes things don't work out the way you intend them. Hopefully, the thing that doesn't work out for you doesn't involve someone getting killed.
Yeah, that would be bad. Anyway, you speak to Chloe and then you'll leave.
But whilst bumping into Mr. Jefferson. I think like
Right.
at that moment, people started to suspect him.
Well, yeah, because he's so
Yeah.
sketchy.
Mhm.
And he's like, I don't know.
He seems very forced at the party.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting to think of that dynamic because we're suspicious, and thinking of like Max and Chloe, they're suspicious too. So they're acting suspiciously. It's going to be projected on Jefferson. Jefferson's going to pick up that they're acting suspiciously, so he's going to act suspicious as well. And it's like just this cycle of
I was going to
suspicion.
say that.
Sorry. I didn't mean to. It's not. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder. Victoria gets booed when she accepts her award.
I love it. It's like as soon as
Victoria, you suck.
yeah, as soon as she finishes the speech, you just hear in the distance, "You suck, Victoria."
I think that made that speech worth listening to.
Mm-hmm. And then we get the text message from who we think is Nathan.
But it ain't because he dead.
What? Come on, you fucking knew.
Crying.
So yeah.
He was so innocent.
I don't think he was innocent, but he definitely didn't deserve what he
Okay,
got.
he wasn't innocent, but yeah, like he had issues.
Right.
But still, you go to the
Um,
junkyard
Mhm.
Right.
because he says it's the last time you're going to see Rachel's body. Which is a trap. I mean,
Mhm.
You see the. Go ahead.
You could have saved yourself some trouble if you brought the files with you. You know what I
Right.
mean, right?
Yeah, if you'd stored some of that evidence that you collected.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, at this point, Chloe is just like, I'm just going to kill this bastard. She's not thinking about, like, let's build a case against him. She's thinking, like, I'm going to go, I don't care what happens, I'm going to go freaking murder this kid. And and of course, Max has no choice but to follow suit. And probably, I mean, realistically, she wouldn't be thinking, let's examine this from another angle, Chloe. What if?
Yeah.
but still, you go
But-
to Rachel's body.
As the viewers,
You find out.
if you,
Go on,
I
Joey.
was just gonna say, if you walk around the junkyard a bit, you see the "Rachel is here" graffiti.
Oh, that was creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
And you go find Rachel's body. Still there.
But you get drugged. Whoopsie doopsie.
And Chloe gets shot.
And then you find out it's Jefferson before you pass out.
Surprise.
And that's where it ends off, and we had to wait a couple of months to find out what happened. And my god, that was a long couple of months.
Yeah.
That was
For
episode
sure.
4.
We see that during those months, most of the interaction from Don't Nod and the Life is Strange page is is responding to when is episode 5 coming out.
The worst one
Yeah.
was when Luke said, "Oh, he had a Funko Pop of like Finn from Adventure Time,"
And like he was holding it up on a computer monitor, and behind it was like episode 5 release date, and it was covered by the Funko Pop.
Yeah.
It was torture.
Oh my god. Wait, aren't they making Life is Strange Funko Pops, or am I just...
There was a petition made to make some. But
Yeah, that's what I thought I saw.
I don't...
Petitions don't really do anything, though.
Yeah.
But, my god, do I want them.
Yeah.
Same.
I want a Kate Marsh one so bad.
Me too! I know a woman that makes really, really good, like, commissions that are basically Funko Pops. Like, she makes her own Funko Pops, and you can order them, and they're, like, pretty lifelike. They're pretty, like, realistic. It's really cool.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
I'll send you guys.
You know, Christmas is coming up soon.
So yeah, that's episode 4 Dark Room. God, it was a rough episode at the beginning.
Yeah, it was. But, I mean, it was... This episode, like, really drove the point home that, like, this game is going to be so much more than just a game. This was before, like, any of us had met and all that, and I was like, okay, like I gotta, like, there's gotta be something more. Like, I just could not get enough. And then, it was, like, maybe a week, Jamie, when you posted on Reddit about, the podcast.
It was this time last, 1st of August, I think. 1st of August, 2015.
Wow.
So yeah, this time last year.
About 2 weeks, yeah. And I jumped on that right away.
I mean, it's been a crazy year since though, so.
It has. Do we want to talk about maybe? Do we want to do a little year in review?
We can do that.
We got some time, right? Okay.
But we can pretty much dedicate an entire episode to that because a lot's happened within this past year, and we'll want to dedicate it to an episode. So. Yeah,
let's do it. Let's do another let's talk about that and do another community type episode. Maybe not to the extent that we did episode 10, but kind of just talk about the community, talk about the past year. So look forward to that in a future episode.
I think it'll probably be best if we do it next episode because it'll be episode 30.
Cool, let's do it.
Do it as a big round number. So
yeah.
Anyway, before we go this week, we're not going to do an Everyday Heroes this week because we're really short on time this week. So we're pretty much going to just sum up the actual live stream.
Yes.
Now, first of all, I don't think there's going to be a highlight reel because I fucked up and I forgot to enable save archive broadcasts, so I only have audio for 19 hours of the stream. No actual visuals, so my bad.
Sorry about that.
But still, the stream was great. I mean, thanks for everyone for tuning by, for stopping by then. It was the 16th or 17th of July?
Wow, it seems like it was just yesterday.
And yeah, we raised $3,292 when our goal was $650, so that was... We beat it by 5 times.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. And it went to Duke's Children's Hospital in North Carolina. Great hospital. And we are working on getting the gifts to people. It's just taking us a lot longer than expected.
Right. So I guess our big winner, the vinyl.
I only got there yesterday?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Pricefieldian on Twitter again. They are in Denmark, I believe.
It is and yeah, they better take care of it because it is a beautiful piece.
The limited editions, I'm waiting on a final address for that, and then I'm gonna I think I'm going to just have them sent to me because they're all U.S., I believe.
Mhm.
So I'm going to have them just sent to me and then mail them out. The insert coin stuff has been ordered. It should get here any day now, and then I'll get those mailed out to their respective winners.
And in order, and our kind of next biggest giveaway is the next live stream, right?
Oh yeah.
Which I need to
Right.
organize. So when we get that, when I get a date for that, I'll contact Evan, who wants to get a time on that, so he can talk to Hannah for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good dude.
And that is the same stream where I will shave my beard.
Yeah, you really shouldn't have agreed to that, man.
No, I shouldn't have. But beards grow back.
But not the memories.
No,
They're there forever. Anyway. We should probably end
it was worth it.
Did you throw your phone and flip it and reverse it?
That was even worse than the first time you tried to use that in this episode.
I know. I know.
So let's see. Hannah's album, we'll get that sorted out once it drops. Get that
Kofi's
sent to the
album.
winner. Kothi's album, we'll get that sent out to
The
Mike.
art's already sent out too.
I need to make a journal again, which I need to find the actual journals. I actually made Hannah's one for the last time because the last time that I went to the store, they've been out of stock. So
Oh, wow.
I kind of got to keep going every day until I actually find the right one. If not, I'm just gonna have to get like an alternative. Hopefully, it's all right, but still.
So, we didn't think we were going to hit our goal, so we didn't like pre-buy any of this stuff. Well, first of all, the journal and Kothi's album and all that was unplanned.
No, that was all
Because we, like I said, we weren't sure that we were going to hit our goal, so I didn't want to spend the money on getting this stuff, and, let's not reach it. So bear with us, but you will get them.
Mm-hmm.
You will get them.
And we're not forgetting anything, right?
I don't think so.
No.
No, I don't think so either, because like all the prizes just been a big blur.
Okay, I was so freaking out of it. I don't remember the last few hours.
Everyone got the Steam keys though, right?
I cannot find. I'll get with you. I can't. All but one. I can't
That
find their
person-
Steam name.
If that person doesn't get back to us, maybe we can give it away during the next live stream.
Yeah. So if you're listening to us, what was their? It's some you gave me their Twitch name, but I couldn't find them on Steam at all.
I can't remember for the life of me. I will need to dig out my book real quick. If only I actually kept a mark on the pages, that would help. Instead of me just writing
this.
Also, we really gotta, whilst we're looking, we gotta thank everyone who stopped by, the guests. There was... Alright, I'm just going by order here. There was Kofi, Hannah, Dayan, Christian, and Luke stopped by completely out of the blue.
Amethyst.
Amethyst, yeah. And Taylor. Christian stopped by again. He was like our fourth host because he was there for
Yeah, that was awesome. He hung out with us for a long time.
Alright, I believe it was it sucks because I can't read my writing. They are JJRT. That's what I've got written down.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
So get to us if you're listening. Get to us because I cannot find your Steam name, and I have it waiting for you. I just need your Steam name. Everybody else has their copies.
We should probably wrap this episode here because
Oh boy. Yeah, we should probably wrap it up, right?
Yeah, we had a
We've been
pretty
rambling.
big yeah. Thank you so much to everybody who donated, which will be in our credits for this episode.
Yep, I
Um,
actually did that. Didn't take that long. Also, we surpassed 3,000 subscribers.
Yay! It's nuts.
That is really that's crazy. I mean, getting like 3,000 subscribers in just under a year. That's mind blowing to us. And we'll do the 3K celebration stream as soon as we can. We'll keep everyone updated on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and we'll post something on the Life is Strange fan site as well.
Right.
So thanks everyone for watching.
Like, comment, subscribe, YouTube.
Stuff.
Find us on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud,
Mm-hmm.
etc.
And yeah, we will see everybody next time with our
Bye.
80th episode. What? Bye everyone.